Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here comes a handoff. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll test the right side here. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff to the right side. They try the middle, but...
here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. The ball is loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Play number 7 on the opening drive, and it's third and short. That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. To the air, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 7, Notre Dame 0.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And now to try here for the extra point. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on them.
Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. The gain is 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. A fumble return for 6.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. We're going to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Pass hot. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14, Notre Dame 7.
Got it. Cricket.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They're set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They pressure it and get it. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently, going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Extending the play now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now the Aggies offense is on the move now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, A&M. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw it on first down. That pass is caught. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. That completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun. Looking to scramble. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Quick completion to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the run here, lets it go. It's a quick grab. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. To the air, it's Reed. He'll try a pass here. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Fine time. Moving to his left. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Aggies will line up now. It's first and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Now, the quarterback's doing everything in his power to try to keep this play alive. Looking downfield, trying to find an open receiver. Great coverage by the defense, and all he can do is step out of bounds for a loss of 1.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Running down, just one play left here in the half. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Caught on the outside. It's Smith. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Irish. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the...
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Aggies. That puts them on top in the second half. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking right, this one caught. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
So second down after the incompletion. They'll try the right here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Game of 4. Offense facing fourth down.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Taking a shot here. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, help him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Great cut. They whiff on him. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Caught near the goal line. Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gives it to the back. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? A penalty backs him up, first and very long. He'll hand it off. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Reed. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Touchdown, A&M. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Texas A&M, number 29, with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's past the 30, inside the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. First down for the offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. Fighting him off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They'll hand it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Handoff to the back. Tackle, but first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. They'll run it here. Fights off a defender. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it to the left. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll kneel down again to set up a potential game winner. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Here's the handoff. Tackled there by the defense.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's fourth and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the clutch kick to take the lead, now they'll kick it away. The offense still a chance to tie this game if they can drive the field quickly. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. That's a big gain. Exciting play to end the game, but he's stopped short, and the clock will run out.
The
course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.